the dancing diva of Essex. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another episode of Glow Up Girls.
A witch.
The show where we have to ask ourselves,
is this a gender fluid look?
Stacey Dooley, the gift that keeps on giving. So, my lovelies, you may have noticed that I am in my new studio. I have just moved yesterday, so I'm a little bit like all over the place. I don't quite know if this is going to stay the way it is. I like it, but it needs more things, more things. And also this area is a little bit barren, but this is where I react to things. So, kind of has to be in order for it to be not distracting. She's got a B-Tech. So today, my lovelies, we are not serving much fashion except the illustrious merchandise, which is It's a Scandal, girls. Available now in the description box below for a short while only because I'm having a merch redo. So grab them while you can, my lovelies. Oh, it's a scandal, girls. Scandal, girls.
And indeed it was.
We are sailing through this series here on the Chanel, my lovelies. Today is season 2, episode 4 of Stacey Dooley's investigative journalism into makeup artistry for the BBC and Netflix crossover. Oh, I'm all out of practice. I haven't sat and filmed for ages. Oh, how exciting. Right, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage. Pop your little hanger right into your Dooley hole. I don't actually know what the Spanish word for headphone is. I probably should by now. And let's watch Glow Up Season 2, Episode 4.
Is it testicles?
Oh, by the way, my name is Luxeria, and I have been a makeup artist for nearly 2 decades, so I feel like I can comment on the makeup artistry in this show. Ooh, this is different. Baby dip, baby dip, baby dip. She didn't say it? She didn't say it's time for Glow Up Girls. Getting up.
This week, we're at Spring Studios. It's the home of Glow Up and also a world-renowned photography studio.
Ooh.
Later today,
She
we have
lives
a
for
very
the
special
lens.
magazine shoot.
She is very golden hour here, isn't she? How would you even recreate this look? I'd be like, do you know what? Yellow. Everybody, everyone, everything, even the blue is yellow.
Where our very own MUAs will delve into the glossy world of fashion editorials.
Fashion editorial!
If the
How
MUAs
exciting!
perform
Oh, do you know what? Who doesn't love a fashion editorial, girl?
You don't know me.
Fashion editorial is one of those aspects of makeup artistry that is usually quite creative and fun. If a team comes together to create a story to pitch it to a magazine and it gets picked up, you kind of are at your own creative zest, if you like. Quite often with fashion editorial, unless you're working in partnership with a brand, you can kind of do whatever you want to convey whatever story it is that you want to convey.
Oh, that's terrible. Thank you.
And quite often, very enjoyable to do. The shoots are long and painful, though, I will say. Quite often it's a full day being like, hello, girl, hello, oh, retouch, girl, oh. The energy in the new studio today, my lovely, is how upsetting. Oh no, is there an echo? Oh no. Have I just completely ruined everything? Probably, girls.
In today's brief, they could earn the chance to land their work in print for the very first time.
Oh, the very first time, girl. Turn the volume down.
Okay, so I have a sneaking
at them all.
suspicion that some of you are probably already very familiar with our amazing guest judge.
Yes.
Please welcome Andrew Gallimore.
Oh, a woman.
As well as having celebrity clients like Dua Lipa
that.
and Taylor Swift, leading
Hateful.
makeup artist Andrew Gallimore is renowned for his innovative approach.
Yes, so the thing with editorial is it doesn't have to be traditional beauty makeup. It just has to be really impactful, very creative, and hit whatever brief it is. Hence Taylor Swift dancing around the maypole here with her eyes only.
Leading makeup artist Andrew
you
Gallimore
Swiftie?
is renowned for
Swiftly
his
in the beard.
innovative approach.
My makeup style is set apart slightly because I use a lot of materials that are not strictly cosmetic.
There we go.
So it's beauty with a twist.
Oh, she's
I'm
got a
from
twist
fine art
in
background,
the
so
eye.
I'll always reach for the craft table
Oh,
and whatever
look,
does the job
see?
best.
A woman.
Today you're going to be working for me on a fashion editorial for Attitude magazine.
Oh, the gays.
Hi, Gay. Happy Pride Month. We are sashaying away with deals.
Didn't want to pick up my story about facial feminization surgery, though, did you? No.
The piece is all about latest trends.
Okay, do you know what? Actually, all of the judges aren't dressed hatefully today. Actually, I quite like Dominic's top here, which is something I haven't really said very often. Val's is very like a bijou woman on the garment. I'm also wearing a denim curtain. Stacey Dooley is performing a summoning ritual.
What about a lovely V-neck cashmere jumper?
For spring-summer 2020.
Oh, God, I
You'll
wouldn't
each be
bother.
assigned a different...
We did not have a spring-summer 2020, did we? No.
fashion trend that your makeup needs to work with. This isn't
And
time to play
mask.
it safe. The magazine wants a bold look. So really go for it. This is a high fashion editorial piece.
All right, yeah,
Your
go
models need to be
crazy.
ready in 1 hour 45 minutes.
1 hour
The look
45,
that impresses us
amazing.
the most will be used as the lead image for the editorial.
Okay.
And if anyone really knocks our socks off, they might even make the digital cover. If your makeup look isn't good enough,
You will be
Andrew
killed.
and the magazine will not include it.
Ah.
Okay, gang. Think ding dong.
Ding dong, show us your ding dong girl. Do you know, I got a comment a little while ago on, I think it was the last one of this that I started the video with, show us your ding dong girl. And someone commented that they just opened up my video at the dinner table with their family and I literally screamed, show us your ding dong girl. So I'm very sorry about that, my lovely. But, you know, what do you expect at this point, you know? Big titty lady videos on the internet. Right. Go over there and think about what you're
feeling
going to
excited
do.
about this one. Attitude Magazine is a huge magazine to work for.
See.
I have just got to make sure I
See.
impress Andrew.
Attitude is the UK's best-selling gay magazine. Its catalogue of celebrity cover stars ranges from Taron Egerton to Edward Enninful,
Oh, Taron
RuPaul,
Egerton was
Cher, and
pretty
even
boy,
the Duke
wasn't
of Cambridge.
Oh, I wouldn't bother.
Fashion has been central to Attitude magazine since its very first issue, and what we're looking
Oh, look,
for today
surprised.
is for bold, daring, high fashion makeup, something you wouldn't expect to see on a male model.
Pink!
Ooh, animal print. I've literally
Oh.
got trousers like that.
Each MUA has been assigned a model and a trend.
Okay, that's
Right.
cute. Okay, I'm surprised that they didn't get to pick the trend out of a hat or something, make it a little bit more competitive. That would have been quite fun, wouldn't it? So they've just been randomly assigned. That does mean that production can play favourites here, which kind of makes me go a little bit like, oh dear, are we going to see testicles again? Oh dear.
Double denim. I love double
Floral.
denim. I always wear double denim myself, so it's an exciting one for sure.
What is that?
To achieve the bold look the magazine has asked for,
Powder paint. Cool.
the MUAs have been provided with a range of unusual materials.
Okay, right.
crepe
I
paper.
hope
Ping
they're
pong
all
balls.
safe for the eye.
My trend is metallic and I'm going to create this kind of porcelain skin so that it
Ooh, didn't Brandon have a metallics before? I really should do these episodes closer together because by the time I watch the next one, I'm like, who is this? What's she done? Why's she doing that for? I can never remember anything. So I'm sure we saw a metallics last time or in a couple of episodes ago and it didn't quite go to plan. I think it was Brandon. It might not be.
it's flawless so that when the kind of light hits it, it almost looks metallic within itself, but I don't want it to be too loud.
Oh, what does that mean? Oh no, don't start getting off brief here. So they want metallic, which means they want to see something metallic. Don't say, we're doing porcelain skin to make it look metallic in and of itself. Just make the skin metallic in a creative and beautifully selling the garment vibe.
But I don't want it to be too loud. Fashion editorial is less. It's not shove a load of stuff on the face.
Attitude magazine has asked for a bold look. This isn't a lip balm and concealer shoot. This is where they
Just what I'm wearing today, lip balm, concealer.
go to town. So that's what we need the MUAs to do today.
Okay, we've got tie-dye.
Eve's trend is animal print.
I'm just doing something based around snake.
A serpent!
Talk
A
to me
serpent!
about your plans
love a
for this
serpent.
floral look.
I'm playing with the materials we've got. So I have string. I've got ping pong balls. I've made my own, it's called split cake when you combine water paints together. So when I stroke that down with a brush,
A split
and when I
cake,
place it on,
ooh.
it'll make a really cool gradient that will pop off the dress.
We'll pop that purse.
I'm gonna go adventurous, kind of like a shape that goes from the chin, kind of like that.
Adventure time! Come on, bring your wig! Put you in my oven! Sorry, I entirely missed what was happening there. Let's go back.
From the chin, kind of like that. So I just want to have a little play. I've got some denim, obviously, because we have double denim going on here. I just want to really impress the judges. I'm not here to mess around with this one.
I don't even give a
Also using denim for her tie-dye trend is Ophelia.
I love denim myself. I study fashion, used to. I graduated, and literally my whole graduate collection is just denim.
Interesting.
And to be able to use fabric again, it's just like, it's fashion all over again, you know?
Interesting.
Always passionate.
Interesting. Is denim associated with tie-dye? Can you even tie-dye denim? You must be able to. You can do it with bleach, surely. You know, when you just sort of bleach something and it lifts it and then it, yeah.
That's lovely. About the arts, Ophelia moved to the UK from Hong Kong when she was 15.
Wow.
Oh, I'm like the black sheep of the family.
Yes,
My
I can imagine.
parents
Stunning.
don't like the idea of makeup. They think that it's for performers and burlesque dancers. Like, they never sort of like saw it as an art form. But I stuck with it, you know, I'm like, I don't care. This is what I want to be.
Yeah, you've got to do what makes you happy
entering this
in life,
competition,
even if that means leaving people behind. Don't sell out your happiness for other people's dreams.
So entering this competition hopefully will prove to my parents that I can be a professional makeup artist and that
Oh,
they will
100% you can. I'm surprised you're not already a working
Do you
professional
know what? I
makeup
might
artist.
actually keep the skin quite plain and replace denim, almost like patchwork. So
No,
something like that.
or-
Will it be a good look? I don't know.
It needs to be tie-dye, so it's not patchwork
Solo.
denim. Oh, a
Office worker
foliage.
Hannah has been given stripes.
I would love to do this for a living because in my normal job I have zero creative output whatsoever. It's literally just me running reports, and this feels like I can actually experiment and
Oh,
create
for a visual
something.
merchandiser,
So
I'm quite
I want it to be quite bold.
Oh, yes, you could just do it.
because I want it to contrast with like how smart and
Handy.
silky that is. I kind of hate it. Don't know. Do I have enough time?
Anyways, that's half hour gone.
Half hour, girl.
Hour and 15 left.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, take that off. It's a bit.
I don't like it. Doesn't go with the clothes at all.
Hannah seems quite flustered. She wiped all of her work off.
Yeah, I'd love to know why, because I kind of liked what she was doing and
Oh,
where she was
really?
going with it.
I think it was just a bit over the
So
top.
I
If she
hope
brought it back a
stage
little bit.
2 is even better.
Now we whack this up.
Oh, I
I'm
like
not
this.
solely
This is a
using just-
good challenge for. Oh,
Make.
that's a bit more flattering. This is a good challenge to really get people into their creative spirits. I find quite a lot of the time the design briefs on this show aren't that creative. They're very like, this woman did this, follow it on this one, and we'll see where you go, girls. Or if they gave like a creative brief, it would be like, oh, just do a blue lip and move on with your life. It's like, no, I really want to see something more and exciting. Fashion editorial looks is where I was like, this is what I would like to do. I'd love to be a fashion editorial makeup artist. Didn't happen for me, but I am here serving looks to 1 million people a month, so, you know.
She's kind, she's humble.
It's more like sticking bits of fabric on the skin and
Ooh,
kind of
it's
layer it a
almost
little bit.
like the
I
metal
love
pieces.
what Bernie's doing. It's almost like he's taken the outfit onto the face.
See?
Little jigsaw, isn't it? A little
Yeah.
denim puzzle.
Yeah, it is.
For new graduate Bernie, today's brief is a welcome chance to showcase his creative
Look
side.
at that lip shape, wow.
School was very weird for me. I was very shy. I wouldn't really talk. I'd raid my sister's makeup box without her knowing. Before I started posting looks on Instagram, I was very scared of being exposed to the public as a boy wearing makeup because I thought there'd be so much lack of like acceptance and stuff. But now I'm very confident. Makeup definitely allowed me to not care what anyone thinks.
I will say it's more acceptable now. Still not, you know, mainstream, but it is more acceptable now, even than when I started in my makeup artistry journey. It's interesting because I started around the time that MySpace is being really in my life at the moment. I don't know why, like talking about it is just so prevalent in every conversation. I started around the time that MySpace was really big and like boys in makeup on MySpace was like a real thing, and it was quite trendy, quite like subversive, underground, rebellious punk, but still quite like you would see it. It wouldn't be like, but you would see it. But it still wasn't necessarily accepted in like the public sphere. You would never, for example, have a boy in makeup as an editorial in like the drugstore, for example. Like that representation was not there, and I feel like it is now. It might be that the conversations have moved on a little bit, although actually talking about it, I mean, doesn't it feel like the world is taking many steps back at the moment? We have to hold these people accountable, girly wigs.
Brandon, talk me through your brief.
My trend is metallic, so I'm trying to get that kind of greenish metallic that's in the tracksuit itself.
Andrew has encouraged you guys to really go for it.
Yeah.
And this look appears quite pared back.
It's a risk, but I'm willing to take that risk.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Stacey's like, nah, I wouldn't bother, girl, getting that in chair. Ooh.
Getting it perfect.
A watercolour
My
wig.
hands are starting to shake, so I need to really focus. So it's getting difficult.
My look is animal print and gone along with Adam and Eve kind of theme, so I'm gonna kind of make it look like a heart and also a bit like an apple as well.
It's gone a little bit school fate face painting.
Oh, yeah, that's not particularly attitude.
Not really.
No, she needs to do some texture on that snake. It needs to have like scales or something. This is the difficult part with scales on a makeup look, is that it's been done so many times. Like, you know, the mermaid trend where it was like, oh, do the mermaid scales. And it's like, we've seen it. We've seen it many times. Mind you, we've seen cheetah. Animal print's actually really difficult to do because how do you add something new and creative into an already way saturated bank of looks? That's almost a little bit like production at play there, being like, we'll give her the animal print because it's not very good. It's not very good, so I'm now.
I am crushing up mint humbugs.
Oh,
and
of course
seeing what
she
happens when I
is.
mix the
Naughty.
flecks of it with gloss.
Right.
But I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself right now to be really experimental, and I don't know what to do.
Ophelia, how are you?
Stressed out.
Why?
The brief says tie-dye, and right now I'm not seeing any tie-dye in the makeup.
I've never seen you flustered,
Did
Ophelia.
someone come along and say that to her? Because she was like, I'm just going to do denim patchwork. I wonder if production came along and was like, would you perhaps like to do some tie-dye, Ophelia? Would you? Maybe? Just a little bit? A little bit more. Because she runs the risk of being in the red chair if she has nothing that meets the brief. But she's a very talented artiste.
I've never seen you flustered, Ophelia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
Can you put your hand and hold that for a moment?
MUA, you've had over an hour.
Florals
You've
for
got
spring,
less than
ground
45
wig,
minutes.
Groundhog Day.
It's a bit shit though.
Close your eyes.
So I look like denim jeans.
I'm saying sorry now.
No.
Okay.
It's kind of sticky.
Sticky, that's all right.
Sorry.
The dancing diva of Essex.
Attacked my string.
In a second. These balls are kind of like the centre bud of the flower.
James has just started to stick ping pong balls on his model's shoulder.
I'm trusting in his vision and hopefully it will all come together at the end.
Oh, that doesn't sound too too sold on the idea just yet. No, naughty.
Where to put the colours.
There is no tie-dye on the face, but
Ophelia.
there's a lot of denim.
Mm-hmm. She may get some of the tie-dye colour in there afterwards.
MUAs,
Ophelia.
you've got 30 minutes left.
Ophelia, put some pissing colour on it, please.
I can't talk right
Do
now.
a
I need
starburst
to
of
focus.
colour, because that's tie-dye, girly
got the
wig.
chins
Very
on, that's
recognisable.
What am I doing? I don't know.
Just do a little starburst of...
It wasn't looking too
Bleach
pretty.
tones.
So I just picked up some string.
Right.
I'm literally making this up as I go.
Oh, it was a bit weird. I'm sorry.
Oh! Oh, that's going to look nice. That's not going to
MUAs,
look
last
nice.
5 minutes.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I
that's
think
not
he's
wanting
got it,
to
girls.
stick. Oh, one of these just fell.
Oh, maybe a bit too much.
2 minutes till we need your
Ophelia,
models.
stop gluing denim into his hair and do some colour, please. Please, Ophelia. dubstep drum and bass. Empty babada, empty bow, empty babada in the bottom, in the red chair, empty bow, nipple.
Everything down.
Ooh,
Models, will you
okay.
please go next door to get photographed?
The winning MUA will land the coveted lead image, but anyone who falls short could be cut entirely.
Could be
Attitude editor Cliff
killed.
Joannou is on hand to assess the looks.
I didn't catch your name, you girly wig.
Double denim.
He's worked really well with the model's features, which is what
Oh, it's almost giving me aquatic, a little bit. The Shape of Water, is that the one? Oh no, is that the one where she has sex with a fish? Yeah! Maybe we won't talk any more about that now, naughty. I do like this though. I really like the use of blues. It's very recognisable. The issue, of course, with denim is that a recognisable instant denim is quite often blue or that kind of acid wash blue. Like it's blue. Denim is blue. And I think of denim, I don't think of red and purple, even though you can have red and purple denim. I love the little speckle tones. I think it adds just that little bit of texture because denim also has that like, it's kind of like striped texture, but bobbles kind of work alongside it because worn denim kind of gets a bit bobbly, doesn't it? So love the spikes on the ears as well.
like about this. The shapes, the lines, it works with his outfit.
I love the studs.
Oh, I will say though, the face does look...
Lines, it works with his...
As much as I love the face, it does look so overdone compared to the outfit. Perhaps a little bit busy. I do like it still though. Oh, my voice, she's gone, girl.
I love the studs. He's used a reference to how people stud denim, which I thought was great.
Oh, that's
this
true.
one's Ophelia, and she had tie-dye.
I'm gobsmacked.
Goobly
Wrong
smoot.
brief. It looks like the denim trend.
What she hasn't brought into it is the tie-dye, which is the big sign that was on the rail, on the clothes behind her.
This is by Brandon, and he did metallics.
Oh.
There is nothing in here that screams to me metallics other than some gold paint.
I think you could probably tidy it up. I think you could neaten up the eye, and I'd rip off those ropes.
So here's Hannah's. We've got a lot of stripes going on. Painted stripes, tape stripes, the stripes of the gloss coming down the neck, which I think is really interesting, actually.
I like the wet lip. I like the dripping on the chest. He looks hot and sexy in that image. It's like he's been snogging.
So this is Eve's. She had
I
animal.
don't know about that look personally. It doesn't really tick my boxes, but it does. I mean, it does what it says on the tin. It is stripy, but it's a little bit like, if I think of a stripy look that's like editorial, I don't necessarily think of that, but that could work to her advantage, couldn't it? Maybe, yes, that.
Print. I like that she'd used the snake rather than snake skin, but I don't know if it's been executed 100%.
Yes, it's animal
You know,
print.
it was a bit kids' craft.
This one is James, and he's done florals. I love his technique.
You know.
How he put two aqua colours together and made this duochrome paint. I love the fact that he's used 3D elements. I love the fact that he's been bold enough to be the one person that picked up the ping pong balls.
It's almost like something from Avatar. Like it's.
I don't agree, but I do think
that
it's great.
Photo as a picture is hot. You
I
should.
mean, look at
That's
that.
beautiful.
That is a painting on a wall.
That is beautiful, yes, beautiful. Little painted himbo on a wall.
So thank you guys for all your hard work and creativity today.
Right.
Andrew
Who do we
and
think's
the
got it,
magazine
girly wigs?
have gotten some great editorial images.
However, not all the looks are going to be used.
There were some great makeups today. Two in particular stood out to me, and those were
Brendan,
double denim,
see,
and florals.
Ah, yeah, right.
But the lead image and digital cover for the magazine is
florals.
Ping pong. It's you,
See,
James.
yes, oh great. Oh look, clocked at the pageant. She can't believe her luck. Oh, that's good. Yes, I think the right person
No, but
won.
I'm gonna say, it feels like such a breath of fresh air. I'm so relieved, and obviously I'm like
That
buzzed.
wash of colour, that is lovely. That is so lovely. Adore it, yes. Adore it, yes. I don't think it's overdone. I mean, the strings are a little bit like, hello, I'm at Messy Church. But it does work. I don't know, I sort of hate those strings. But yes, the little flowers and the applique masterclass, gorgeous girl.
Buzz. That needed to happen. Yeah.
Oh, Prison. Oh, prison. Oh. Single glazing, very cold.
HQ, it's time for the judges to decide which two MUAs will start the day in the dreaded face-off chairs.
Who do we
First up,
think?
We have
Ophelia?
Ophelia.
I see.
She was given tie-dye.
It tie-dyed.
She's dead! Everyone's like, wow! Wow, she said dead girl!
He died. I love it.
Shall we should ding
I
dong go?
think an 8-year-old could do what's on the
don't
face,
you
not
dare
what's
say
on.
things.
I
That
quite
really annoys me when
like-
people say that.
Well,
An
I
8-year-old
don't
couldn't
care.
do that.
Whatever. We're not agreed, so let's move on.
Next we have Brandon.
Goodness.
He did
Handbags at dawn.
metallics.
The stylist obviously doesn't like it, covering it up with clothing. You then have to question, am I good enough?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, so is it going to be those two?
Good luck, everyone.
Potential alliage? Oh, and it Vas
So you know
Elementar.
the score, nice and quick. Find your chair.
What was that? What was that, edit? Bridalplasty! Stab! Oh, that's where it should have been.
Is it me?
There is still one way to escape the face-off. Knock the judge's socks off in today's brief.
Knock the
and
judge's
hope another
wig
MUA
off.
underperforms.
Ophelia, Brandon, you find yourselves in our face.
Oh, she's been at the overnight curls. They betrayed her
Ophelia,
too.
there just wasn't enough tie-dye, and that made it not relevant to the outfit.
Her skin is
Sadly,
so
that means
gorgeous.
your shot isn't going to be in the magazine.
Oh. We knew it though.
Brandon, the body makeup aspect of your look just wasn't bold enough, and as a whole, it didn't strike gold. Your shot is going to go in the magazine, but it's going to be saved by the fact the outfit is going to hide the body makeup.
Now, for generations, club culture
Eve.
has been used by men to express themselves through makeup. Today, we want you to
Not just men.
produce a look on a male model inspired by a club culture.
Club
So you
kids?
can take your inspiration from any culture. It might be rave, disco, garage, hip-hop,
Oh.
but your look must channel
Hip-hop
the aesthetic,
club
style,
kid.
and tone
Is that a
that
thing?
your chosen culture
Maybe.
embodies.
MUAs, that's not all. Today, we have decided to invite along an extra guest judge.
Oh, hoops.
This judge knows a thing or two about club culture. MUAs, please welcome
Who is it?
Michelle Visage.
Oh! Oh, look. She must have been judging for Drag Race here. Oh, her hair is always so perfect. Her glam team is on the game. Sam Glam UK. And who does her hair? I can never remember. I know that Sammy Knight does her hair in the US, but I don't know about the UK. Either way, Stungina.
Best known as a judge on hit reality show RuPaul's Drag Race, Michelle Visage is
Go on,
renowned for
RuPaul's
her
girl.
brutal honesty.
I have seen so much in my years of drag and on Drag Race, growing up in New York City in the drag scene and the club
There we
scene.
go.
I
Nina
absolutely
Bonina.
do not want to see something that we've seen time and time again.
A red wig and a silver dress? I don't think.
I'm hoping these kids bring tenacity and passion and creativity to the challenge today.
Interesting. We've got like a real
I grew up in
reality
New York
TV
City
judge
in
here.
the 80s club scene, and I know how important the club scene is as a safe haven for self-expression. But today, I am looking for
I
exciting.
wonder if Michelle Visage, she must have gone to Limelight. She must have gone to like the Limelight and knew some of the club kids back in the 80s because she was in Ballroom. They must have intertwined and cross-connected at some point. Surely, girl.
I'm looking for fashionable. I want it all, and keep in mind, there's probably nothing I haven't seen already, so surprise me.
No pressure.
A bomb. Oh, that's actually quite
Bring
fun.
in the
I
models.
love her makeup artistry team who picks her lip tones and gloss textures.
Unlike
They're so good.
yesterday, the MUAs have been allowed to prepare for today's creative brief.
Interesting.
Okay.
And 6 were left.
You're going to have 2.5 hours to complete your look.
2.5 hours.
Brandon, you have 15
Only got an hour for
minutes
drag
less
last time.
than all the other MUAs.
We'll let you know when you can begin.
Best of luck. Your time starts now.
You're gonna put that on your head.
Here we go, girly wig.
I'll pop it down off you. Is that all right?
I'm just filling my tray with every
Dairy
glitter.
milk could never.
I can get my hands on it.
Oh my God, Michelle Visage is in the building.
She is.
I can't believe it. I was like,
This is actually happening today. The pressure is on.
How many pairs of glasses do you have? In the range of about 700. Oh my God.
Is it obvious I'm
I
fangirling
like
a little
to
bit?
involve myself in glasses.
My look is a modern day club kid.
Ah, there
Club
we go.
kid
We've heard the
was
word.
originated
The bird
in New
is
York
in fact
late
the word.
80s, early 90s, and it's really gender fluid.
Is this
So my model got like the perfect masculine stamp. I want to give my model a transformation.
Close
He
your
does have a
eyes
very
for me.
traditionally
He's gonna
masculine
look
face.
a little bit like Voldemort.
Don't talk about that.
She is putting on a bald cap.
It's not an easy thing to do seamlessly.
No.
Ooh.
I'm basically doing a sweaty Berlin raver.
Oh
that's
yes,
just been
girl.
dancing all night
Berghain
long.
could hoomst.
my
Wasser
look today is
Elementar.
inspired by the cybergoth club scene. It's like
So,
goth.
yes, we're seeing all of the favourites today, girly wigs. Oh, I do love a cybergoth, for example. If you have ever been to Slimelight in London, you will be very familiar with the cybergoth community. Girls! I love cybergoth. That was my first real, like, foray away from, like, traditional goth, like trad goth. I was like, I need something more exciting and futuristic. And so I fell headfirst into those clip-on falls that were made of plastic.
But neon. I am creating the kind of breathing apparatus thing that I want to put onto my model's
Get your little
face.
glow sticks.
I'm not
Put your
trained.
mask on.
When I'm at home doing it myself, I just make prosthetics out of paper mache and sponges.
Oh.
She is very, very capable when it comes to prosthetics,
Ooh,
moulding,
Okay, good.
anything
because
like that.
Right now it looks like a tube stuck
Yeah,
on with
it's
chewing
early
gum.
day.
Ophelia, Brandon, you're welcome to start.
Ooh.
How are you feeling?
I'm trying not to stress.
Is this what we're hoping to achieve?
Yes,
No.
I've decided to go with 90s acid house.
Goodness.
So I want to go quite trancey, quite acid trip. It's because Andrew said my look yesterday didn't stand out enough. So I think I'm going as bold as possible.
So she's going to do an acid trip. My goodness. My God, people.
This look is a mixture of goth, glamour, and gore. Monster Queen is a night in London. like
It
drag
certainly is,
queens and
Monster
a bunch
Queen.
Of goths.
You stop that. Aaron O'Connor, are you watching, my lovely? Monster Queen is a brilliant club in London that an old good friend of mine, Aaron O'Connor, runs the night. And if you want to go to something a little bit funky, alternative, queer, gothic, girly wig, go to Monster Queen.
Like drag queens and a bunch of goths.
Palmer
I
Ham
hope
is an
my look
incredible
will
DJ, by
be
the way.
enough to get myself off the face of chairs. Where's the spray?
I realise that sentence sounds absolutely ludicrous if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, we go to the club and we listen to prosciutto, girls. Show us your ding-dong, girl.
Where's the spray? I've just had it in my hand.
I was saying that, you know, I'm fed up of doing nights out makeup, and then throughout this competition being like, no, give me a night out makeup any day.
I think Eve spends too much time chatting. She's going to run the risk of running out of time.
I did try and super glue my eyelashes on once.
Hello, girl. Talk me through your
Hello,
concept.
girls.
Studio 54, sort of disco vibes.
Something so glamorous about it, something so glittery and sparkly.
This is looking interesting, what Bernie's doing. I like the look of this.
I just want to do something that I love and that I think the judges will love. Turn and look at me a little bit, please.
He's reshaping his face.
He's going like the clappers. I'm putting darker colours kind of over his jawline to make it more androgynous, just slimlining his face shape. And then contouring is just helping to bring out some of the cheekbone area. So I wanted just to be a bit more feminine.
Hey, Hannah.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you, love?
I'm really well.
Tell me about this prosthesis moment you've got going.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle's hair
So
makes
my
me
look
sick.
is inspired
So
by
good.
cybergoth. kind of dystopian futures and cyborg android vibes as well. So I'm going to concentrate on this bit because I think that's the bit that's going to take me the longest.
Good luck to you. Take care.
Oh my god. She probably
Chatting
hates
to myself as well.
She's like, goodbye, I hate it.
Gone really goofy and sweaty.
She's gone all silly. Big silly
They keep
lady.
asking me, like, what's the meaning behind your look? And today I'm just like, I just bloody like glitter.
This is not the salon, this is a competition.
Weird someone else being so close to your eye. Yeah.
Ooh.
Tickles.
Ooh!
Boom shakalaka.
Not boom shakalaka. Show us your ding dong.
So I am focusing on a lot of graphic stuff, so I need to be like super technical.
Is that something you excel at?
Definitely. I think to beat myself out of this chair, I do need to sort of like just pull out all of the things that I can do and do it good.
Oh, I love the fact that she's a monster queen goer.
Anyways,
That's
you've
so...
had 1 hour.
Yes,
You've got
every day.
1.5 hours left.
Ooh. Oh!
My model had strong brows. I'm literally up here with like as if I have like Val's magnifying glass, just checking sure that those brows are set down.
Oh, I like where all of this is
Celia's
going.
coming in now with her expert line work in the netting. She's doing a fishnet kind of face.
So I'm mixing a darker shade of red.
A darker
so
shade of
literally I'm
wig.
going to go over the lines again.
To paint netting on a face, you need to know where it's going to become closer and gathered and where it's going to stretch and wrap around things, because it's so easy to go off symmetry with this. She is nailing it.
Stay very still.
I guess so.
Bernie!
Oh,
I wanna
this
know
is really
what
coming
going on
along,
here, 'cause I've been
girl.
watching, and I haven't been able to pinpoint it.
So I'm very interested in like the intense techno Berlin scenes. There's a sense of companionship and like togetherness with it, and I wanted to try and just embody that in a look. Someone who's in the depths of a club with lights beaming, just like absolutely beaming on his face.
So we're really going for the light aspect of
Exactly.
this.
His mascara is like just going everywhere. He's just kind of sweating and dancing the night away, basically.
Well, carry on. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
I do like where that is going. I'm not quite sure I got the sweating dancing the night away, but the lights of the club hitting the
We
body.
spent a
Like
lot-
if you imagine a long exposure on a camera, if you were to take a photo, a long exposure photo of the light hitting someone in a club, it might in fact resemble something like that. So I quite like that. Do you know what? I'm having a nice day today, isn't it nice? Quite often we have a scandal, girls, but today it's just been nice.
Of time on this bald cap, Eve.
Yes, I just want mine to be over the top, sparkle, glitz, glamour. So this is all going to be covered in glitter. So this is just a base coat.
Wait a minute.
I
she
noticed
was
you're a
already
bit of
putting
a
the glitter on earlier,
chatter.
so
Yeah?
this obviously happened
Yeah,
earlier.
I work in a salon, so
Ah.
you're always just blabbering away.
Well, that's how we make our money in salons, isn't
yeah,
it?
definitely.
But I'm going to say keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because time is ticking.
Time is money, friend.
MUAs, you have 1 hour left.
Until the end of time. This is like a remix.
Get this glitter on.
I love glitter, but my goodness, it is the herpes of makeup. Everywhere.
My concerns are Brandon, Eve, and I think we're running out of time for Hannah.
I'm like, no!
Brandon is taking us to the Serengeti. We are in National Geographic.
It's not the best. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm missing.
Darling, it's Attenborough on acid.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it.
Oh, this is the heartbreak.
Talk to me about...
There is, as a makeup artist, you will eventually start creating a look and you are like, I don't like it. It's not me. It's not the best of my ability and it's not working. And sometimes you have to see it through and sometimes you can wipe it all off and start again. But under time conditions, you can't really do that.
What's going on here?
So
What's going on here? Hello. What's going on here?
What's going on here then?
What's going on here?
So I've moved to London about a year ago now,
Okay.
and I have discovered some of the club kid scene.
Okay.
So I got a real masculine guys. We're
Good.
gonna turn you into an angel.
Looking deadly.
Looking good, feeling fierce, looking gorgeous.
Got to have
I can't breathe when I'm doing the steady face.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I don't like
half an hour
the
left.
globules.
You've got half hour left.
Maybe It kind of needed to be a bit more like coming from the skin and out, not like attached on the skin, if that makes sense. Like if it was a little, if you imagine like a boil that's then erupted into a tube rather than just like a tube that's like stuck on. It needs to look like it's going into the skin. Perhaps cutting the tube at an angle and then laying those angles flat would have looked a little bit more what she's going for. Oh! Oh,
I'm struggling
pixelation.
this week and I can't like vision how I want it to look.
I'm just whacking this fake blood on. You like it?
Oh, even Ophelia's isn't the most... Oh, I love that, yes. Oh, dear.
I feel like the left
Giggle!
thing is slipping on the nose.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Having a bit of a technical issue because this side's starting to fall off. It's just not having it. No.
Eyelash glue,
You could
girl.
hold it
Get your lash
just
glue
on
in
the
there.
tube,
Stick it
literally
on.
Just like hold the tube there, yeah. Okay, what am I gonna do?
I thought it was blended, and then as soon as I put the foundation on to cover it, I'm like, no, wasn't blended. You can see the line there, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make it better. I only think I'm going to be able to make it worse.
Well, to be fair,
That looks
from this
amazing,
distance-
Ben. How have you done this?
So I used liquid glycerin, and what it does, it separates and turns into little droplets.
That is so clever. I just want to wipe your nose.
Sweaty
Like
lady.
love
Oh, I like this. This is,
Bonkers
yes.
And beautiful.
Glue is not working to stick it back on, so I'm just going to have to try and mould the putty to the face. Just the blending is not that cute.
MUAs, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, it's such a shame watching something
Is
fail
it
because I can
even?
see
I don't
where
know.
her vision was.
I think so. I hope so.
Oh, there she is, the
Situations like this, I would
Cyberlocks.
just start again. But here we are.
I've got nothing up my sleeve.
She's not a magician. Oh, yes, I think this should win. Literally like
MUAs, you have
statue.
2 minutes
Godlike,
left.
some might say. Ah, she's got a little crown because she is the queen. Elizabeth could never.
I don't really like it. I like it as it is, really.
I don't feel like it really helps.
Look at your eyes.
I wish I had had more time.
MUAs, your time is up. Brushes down. Please take your models next door to be photographed.
Right. What do we have here? Oh, a woman. Oh, you know. Oh, almost. Oh, yes. Every day. I don't understand. I think that's the problem. I don't understand.
Ophelia, please step forward.
Effoliage.
Monster Queen is drag performers, goths, and horror. This is the look that I would wear on myself.
This is someone who's got caught in a wire fence and you've added little flashes of white in different areas that make it look real and wet and sweaty.
A bit of an optical illusion.
I kind of want to stick my finger in it.
I think you've ticked the boxes of what your...
You've got
subculture
ticks,
was all
girl.
about. It says horror, it says glamour, it says drag. I really like that.
Does it say
you so
drag,
much.
though? Does it say drag?
James.
It does say all of the other things.
My club culture is Club Kid.
Love
I've
it.
always kind of looked up to different artistries like Kabuki, Starshine, Erin Glam, Julie Jules. I would see this as a Club Kid hosting a fashion event after party.
I'm really impressed with the base colour and the
Entirely
blend
agree.
between that pink and the purple and the white. It's so beautifully done. It's incredible.
Yes, very well
This
deserved.
is an absolute work of art. Your reference points are all my friends. The intricacies of your feather strokes. I love that attention to detail. That says
See?
a lot about you as an artist.
I absolutely adore it. I see this as, you know, a painting, a modern Picasso. It is amazing.
Shall I shoot ding dong?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put your ding dong
Grand.
away, girl. Right, here we go. Oh, imagine coming after that.
I
You'd be
decided
like,
to go
"I need to
with
leave."
90s acid rave. a mask of like an acid trip slipping off my model's face.
With black and white, there's no margin for error because what happens, you get a gray zone. I did love the whispers of neon that you put through the stripes up at the top. It looks great, it looks fun, but what I'm getting is kids face painting.
I don't
You were
get
off technically,
Acid
your
House.
precision wasn't there. You didn't convey your club culture. For me, it just doesn't work. It's not carnival, it's carnadal.
Thank you, guys.
Eve, will you please step forward?
The optic nerve.
Mine was inspired by Studio 54.
You know that's not
Disco
hateful.
glamour, but I wanted it to kind of look like the end of the night rather than the beginning of the night.
I'm no expert at bald caps.
That's not hateful.
I believe you're not an expert either, right?
No, really not.
It's too far forward. That edge should have been blended off.
I made it worse when I
But the rest of it, I kind of got a cabaret vibe from it rather than Studio 54.
Yeah, I'm not sure I
think
got Studio
the
54,
disco
but it is
ball
good.
balaclava works. You know, I like the fact that it's a simple showstopper.
I've seen this time and time again, so it's nothing new. I'm not getting 70s from this at all.
Yeah.
But it's hot, and I would totally have sex with him in the bathroom.
Oh my, Michelle.
Ew, Michelle.
Thank you. Yes, I shall leave now. That
Hannah,
was bizarre.
will you please come forward?
Oh, Hanwalies!
Cybergoth is a mixture of goth and raver, so there's lots of neon in there, tubing and plastic synthetic textures, like a next level human.
I saw you struggling for quite some time with those prosthetics. You should have yanked them off because it looks like chewed up bubblegum on a face with some straws stuck in.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have maybe used tubes with more of a curve to them that would have made more of a connection with those points of the face. So there's less need for that amount of putty. But good for you for giving it a go.
I loved your concept, but you just didn't pull it off today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Bernie, will you
I
please
think I
step
agree
forward?
with that. That wasn't hateful. It wasn't a hateful judging either. That is, yes,
I was
every
very
day.
much inspired by the Berlin rave scene.
I love the concept behind it, being in the club, the lights hitting someone's face, and that's what you've recreated. I got chills. I was literally like, boink, boink, boink.
Yes, I entirely agree.
Bernie, darling, this is phenomenal. And it does look like he's been dancing all night. You gave us the sweat, and you did that with
Glycerin.
Glycerin.
Liquid glycerin.
And that, to me, is the icing on the cake. Well done, kiddo.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you so much.
a great look. I
This
love
is
that.
incredible.
And the thing is, the model even kind of looks a little bit burlesque, a little bit Berliner. Ich bin ein Berliner.
And this really moves me because it's more than makeup, it's an experience. I was watching you work and you had 2 brushes and it was just all happening. You knew exactly what you were doing from the very beginning. This is one of your proudest moments. You should be so happy! Ding dong!
Oh, show us your ding dong, girl. Oh, yes. Well deserved, dingling.
I'm like very, very happy. I'm gonna let you know that the fire is here and I'm not forgettable and that I'm gonna do my best to keep
Dominage.
Good. Thank you.
Keep it up.
Marvelous.
Right.
Guys, there's been some incredible work today.
Right,
Please go
who-
next door.
who?
Whilst we decide who is going to be in the face-off.
Oh, who is it going to be, Girly Wigs? Oh, I've got my hoodie over my hands because I'm all like this.
So let's start with Brandon. He wasn't in the room.
Am I on the game?
His body was.
He wasn't in the
but
room.
His brain was elsewhere.
He was on the roof.
I feel sorry for him, but you're only as good as your last look.
Should we see who else is in
The green cut crease could never.
Eve.
Eve!
It's almost like she concentrated so much on this that she forgot about the face.
I actually do like it, though.
I love the idea behind it. It's just not done very well.
Yes.
I don't even think we can call these prosthetics.
No, because they don't look believable in a way. Prosthetics have to be believable. What is that, Tom? Okay.
Brandon, Ophelia, you started the day off in our face-off chairs.
Oh, that
The
jumper
question
looks
is,
so
have you done
cozy.
enough to prove to the judges that you should not be in this evening's face-off elimination.
Brandon, your look didn't read as your club culture. And also, your symmetry missed the mark. So yet again, you find yourself in the face-off elimination.
In the face-off week. Oh dear.
Ophelia, you did channel your club culture and you were technically strong, so you have beat the seat.
She beat the seat, girl. She beat the seat. Beat.
Which means someone needs to take Ophelia's place.
Right, who's the bell? Oh, they're going to give it to Eve, aren't they? Or Hannah. Ooh.
This person didn't deliver makeup to a high enough standard.
They didn't even deliver Rue.
So Hannah,
Oh!
you'll be the second MUA
What
in
a
tonight's
pisser.
face-off elimination.
Piss.
Judges, thank
Eve
you,
is
and
like,
I'll bring you through very shortly.
Thank you.
I thought I was going back to the
Hannah, Brandon, please say your goodbyes. One of you won't be returning.
Oh, God. Into the well.
I really don't want to go
HQ.
home. I've kind of got this image of me just going back to my office job and staying there forever, which is a really horrible thought. So if I want to change my future, I need to stay in this competition.
Come on,
Don't cry. Do not cry. I've already
Come
been
on,
in face
girly
once already,
wigs.
so I know what to expect. So I think that gives me a slight advantage at this point. Although I'm in this
Group
situation,
wig.
I'm going to get myself out of it.
No.
You've done so well.
Boys.
Judges, thank you.
Skibbity toilet.
One makeup look that has been prominent in countless club scenes through the decades is draping. Colour wrapped around the eye from the forehead to the cheek.
We
Oh,
will
yes,
require
of
a
course.
minimum of 3 bold colours. The colours should start high in the temple and drape down to the cheek.
See?
Both sides must be symmetrical.
This is so
and must
80s.
enhance the model's features. Draping is the application of colour, starting high up into the temple,
applique
going
master.
around the eye and falling onto the cheek. We want the MUAs to use at least 3 bright colours that stand out and complement the model's skin tone. It may seem simple, but with large shades, any asymmetry and imbalance will be obvious and unforgivable.
You have 10 minutes.
Interesting. Oh,
those
I
10
used to do this
minutes
with pink blush back in the
start
day.
now.
Oh, pink and red. 3 colours. Can look a little bit... Not cheap. Cheap's not the word. A little bit... messy, I guess? It's so much easier to do it with, like, 2 tones. Or 3 of the same tones, should we say, to really make them mysterious, girl.
Is going blue-green. What's going to be his third colour? Yellow? Could be a bit sort of difficult to make it pop.
Yellow
5
could
minutes
be the
left.
colour. An ochre, perhaps.
Hannah's
Oh, a
done is
nice
she's taken 3
V-neck cashmere
really
jumper.
difficult colours to mix. She's challenged herself. To mix the blue and the purple together is really difficult to get a nice seamless blend.
Oh!
2 minutes left.
Oh, I don't
2
know.
minutes.
Oh, I don't know, girly wig. Oh, who could it be? Who's it gonna be? We've got
1 minute
Aqua
left.
versus... I don't know, Vexology. Are they working with powders as well? This is much easier with cream.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, it's kind of a bit of a
1.
technicolor.
Please may stop what you're doing.
Oh, they don't look too dissimilar though, do they? Oh,
Dom, Val, I'm certain you'll
I
want to
think
have a
Hannah's
closer
got
look.
I think Hannah. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hello, girl. Yeah. Oh, show us your ding dong. She's casting a spell.
I think we need a conflab.
We've
This is
entered
really
the
difficult
citadel.
Because on one side, we've got a nice, smooth blend, but maybe lacks impact. On the other side, we've got 3 bold, strong colours that don't necessarily blend well together.
I think her blending's actually quite good though, considering she's done this in
was
10 minutes,
3
15 minutes.
colours on one side. Although 3 colours were used, only 2 are visible because the yellow is blended so into the green that it just becomes the green.
Mind you, are only showing us
So
up here.
that doesn't
The yellow
work.
is here.
Our other model, you can
think Hannah's got
definitely
it.
see 3 colours, temple draped. It's not perfect.
But it is bold.
But it is bold. I think I know who I would choose.
I think I know who I would choose.
I think Hannah's got it. I think Hannah's got it. What do we think? Do we think Henwalier?
You've reached a decision?
Yeah, I think so.
You've reached the end of the line. Ming Vase.
Hannah, you had a brave, bold colour choice. But by choosing 2 colours that were at the opposite end of the colour spectrum, you ran the risk of your outside colours going murky brown.
But they didn't though, did they?
Brandon, you had really great technique and you picked 3 colours that were very harmonious. However, over blending made us lose any definition and we ended up only seeing 2.
Brandon, you're going home.
Oh! Oh!
Hannah,
What?
we'll
Did
see you
that? I
next
felt
week.
like that was different. Usually they're like,
Well done.
hello, you're staying, girl.
Smash it.
No, are they not? Oh.
Got this, Han.
Oh.
Don't dab yourself, all right?
No.
Hannah, congratulations.
But, yes.
Brandon, I wish you so much luck with everything you do going forward. It's
No.
just not meant to be.
I know.
Don't say it's not meant to be. Just say something like, no, it's not
nevertheless,
okay.
I walk away a happy man.
You were amazing. You were amazing.
This has just been a learning curve the whole way. I can't believe some of the things that I've done and experienced, so I'll just carry on until I get to the top. So watch out for this one.
I agree. Oh! Hannah's back, girl, and this time
I'm so relieved.
she's a
I did it.
woman.
So maybe I'm not so awful after all.
No, I
I
actually
think
really
this
like
does bring
the
me one
three-tone
step
look.
closer to my dream of never have to go back into an office ever again and actually do what I love.
And now stand here looking at our 5 remaining
Top 5 girly
MUAs.
wigs. Top
We've made
5.
it halfway through. Let's go. Well done, gang.
Off we go.
Tab 5.
Bye, girls. See you next time, girly wigs. Well, my lovelies, I've got some thoughts. Do you know what? First of all, I am pleasantly surprised that the judging in this episode seemed to be the most sane that we have watched so far across every episode of this show. I feel like the critiques were fair, nothing was over the top, nobody was made to cry, nobody was personally insulted. Nobody's self-worth was questioned to the point where they were breaking down in tears, or their reality was crumbling apart, shall we say. I think the correct people won the challenges, and to be fair, in the first challenge of this episode, the winners were so close, it really could have gone to either one, couldn't it? But that Berlin look that Brendan created is gonna go down in history, girl. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of Glow Up, because it was actually quite a nice one. I'm quite surprised. I feel all refreshed and zesty and ready to go and do some meth. No, but I might. And with that, my loves, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Little reminder that this merchandise is in fact available in the shop below. It's in the description. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out goes to Lomo Living. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, Luxeria Labs, which is my travel tech and photography channel here. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video subscriber shout out, make sure you go and subscribe to that channel. It's linked in the comments below. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Jojo, Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finch Dunham, James A. Zengirl, Jenny Wood, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Mo Sherman, Morgan LaVey, Ms. Kiss, Paola Rivera, Samael, Sky Dorim, and Steph Utek. And you know what, my lovelies? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of always listen to the brief you're given as a creative and try not necessarily to think outside the box. Just make sure you hit every point in that brief. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.